Can a billion-dollar commercial megadevelopment sit partially constructed and abandoned by its builders in the middle of an American city for years with little being done about it? Well, yes, if it's Oceanside Plaza in downtown Los Angeles. Here's the backstory. A project by Beijing-based conglomerate Oceanside Holdings, construction on this complex started in 2015. It was supposed to be the glossiest of glossy trophy properties, a complex of 3 towers with a 184-room luxury hotel and hundreds of pricey condominiums, with residents able to access a private 2-acre park several stories above the street. There would also be 150,000 square feet of retail space covered in giant outdoor digital displays. But in 2019, construction of Oceanside Plaza came to a halt when Oceanside Holdings, back in China, ran out of funds to complete the project. The construction stop and abandonment of the project by its Chinese developer sparked lawsuits from unpaid contractors, foreclosure filings, bankruptcy proceedings, and lots of talk about when and if Oceanside Plaza would ever be finished. As the years passed, the development turned into a supersized urban ghost town. But it did get global viral attention in early 2024 when graffiti artists broke into the property and spray painted floor after floor of its towers with graffiti tags. In response, in February of this year, the Los Angeles City Council approved nearly $4 million in public funds to put up security fencing around the property and remove the graffiti. The fencing quickly went up, but months later, the graffiti is still there. Meanwhile, to LA social justice and housing advocates, Oceanside Plaza has become a symbol of what's wrong with the city's development priorities, with glittering high-rises getting priority, they say, over creating housing that working people can afford. That's why activists recently marched to the foot of Oceanside Plaza to demand that city officials find a way to turn the empty husk of the building complex into non-luxury affordable housing.
We're going to take back spaces like this for social housing, for city workers, for county workers, and for tenants all across this great county. Thank you.
And what do Oceanside Plaza's immediate neighbors think? The project is in downtown LA's South Park neighborhood, home to about 11,000 people. Marty Goldberg is president of the South Park Neighborhood Association and says residents and local businesses are frustrated with the radio silence from City Hall about the property's future.
The South Park Neighborhood Association, we're strictly volunteers, and the community, the government really isn't reaching out to them, to us. We reach out to them, but we get very little reply or answers, and we're as frustrated and in the dark as you are and probably everybody else in the city is.
Here's what we know. In May, real estate firms Colliers and Hilco were tapped to try to sell the property in an auction subject to bankruptcy court approval. Sources tell me that out of dozens of prospective bidders interviewed, 5 corporate entities have the financial resources to make a serious bid of about $500 million, the property's assessed value. But if Oceanside is sold, it'll take more than $500 million more to actually complete the project. Past auction dates have been delayed, but one is supposed to be scheduled for this month. If it does sell, it's hoped a likely rebranded Oceanside Plaza would be finished by the 2028 Summer Olympic Games in LA. And if it doesn't sell, Oceanside will remain LA's biggest and most visible development white elephant. I'm Saul Gonzalez.